Hey guys and girls, my name's Alan and welcome to today's news drop. So just a quick video today basically because last night Naughty Dog hosted a stream. It was, well, to be honest, I was very disappointed with it. It was quite long, but there was like 5 minutes of information in there, if that. They could have just tweeted it, to be honest. They didn't have to do a stream. I don't really know why they did a stream. It was not worth watching that stream. Don't waste your time. It wasn't very interesting at all. So basically, two announcements. One, Hardcore is coming next week. So next Friday is when Hardcore is going to go live, and so you can be able to try out the highest difficulty and the hardest challenge. And basically, if you've not heard about Hardcore yet, well, it's described in the description. But if you haven't looked at it yet, basically, you play stages 1 through 10, and if you die once, as in if your whole team wipes, you fail and you have to start all over again at stage 1. So they predicted it's going to take you about 2 something hours to complete the actual stages 1 through 10. Obviously, if you've got a better team, if you learn the strats, then you might be able to do it quicker. But because obviously you can't take as many risks, because if you all die, basically it's game over. They're predicting that sort of time frame. In between rounds, at the moment it's basically on a timer. It's like a 15-second timer, and basically that's how long you've got to prepare for the next round. But because obviously you can't stop for breaks, with that sort of process. So what they've done is they've implemented. Like you have to hold the button to get the next round started, basically. So I'll put an example on the screen now, but basically when everyone's ready to play, you press X, and I don't know if it's everyone or just one person, but they press and hold X, and that's when the next round will start. So if you need to duck out, to go to the toilet or make a sandwich or whatever it is you guys do in between multiplayer matches normally, so you've got the opportunity to do that. Now the second big announcement, I suppose, is that Double XP is coming this weekend. So next Friday is Hardcore, but this Friday, this week coming, is going to be Double XP for not only survival, but for multiplayer as well. Now, to be honest, I would imagine anyone who's put in any sort of hours in towards survival would have already hit level 50, because it is not that hard to hit level 50 at all. I did it within like 3 days, and I didn't even play that much in 3 days, so very easy to hit level 50. But if you haven't yet done it, then I guess this gives you the opportunity to do it. Get yourself ranked up, ready for obviously the hardcore run or crushing, if that's what you're still working on. One other side note actually regarding crushing is that just for the week, and I don't know why it's just for the week, but they're going to add matchmaking for crushing. So at the moment, crushing, you have to play it with friends. Oh, and that's something else as well. Hardcore, you can only play it with friends. There's no matchmaking whatsoever. You can't do it solo. You have to do it in a party of at least one other person, or up to two other people, so 3 people maximum. But you can't play it with a co-op ally. You have to do it in a party, and you can't do it solo. So with crushing at the moment, you can't play it online unless you're in a party with friends. So they're going to add matchmaking, but the matchmaking, they said, was only going to run for a week. So it's going to go live the same day as Hardcore, so next Friday, and then it's just going to run until the Friday after. But I don't really understand that. They should add matchmaking for crushing in general. I understand Hardcore because obviously it's a big time investment, so you kind of want to play with friends anyway. But for crushing, I really feel that they should put in matchmaking. Put in a prerequisite or something, like you have to have beaten hardcore, or you've had to have earned all the stars on hardcore or something like that. No, not hardcore, on hard. So yeah, they should put in some sort of prerequisite, obviously, so that the level 1 players can't just accidentally jump in or do it just to troll other players. But I don't understand why. Maybe they're just testing it. Maybe they are going to make it permanent, and they're just going to put it out there for a week just to test it and see how it goes. But in my opinion, it should be a permanent feature. But there definitely should be some sort of barrier between you going from hard to crushing, obviously. What else was there? So double XP, multiplayer and co-op. As I said, co-op, well, it's a moot point for me, and I assume for many other people. For multiplayer, I guess it's kind of useful. I mean, rank doesn't really mean anything. That's the problem with this game. Like, you don't unlock anything as you rank up, apart from vanity items, and you know my thoughts on vanity items. So, I mean, I'll be doing it for the sake of doing it, but there's nothing. I mean, I don't really care about rank. You can't even show off in the lobby what rank you are. So it really, there's just so many things that I hate about this, not seeing the rank business. I just can't even begin to describe. Anyway, I think that's it. Oh wait, no, yes. So there's just a few more tidbits of information. So they're going to add in leaderboards for co-op survival, so you can show off how fast your times were. I don't know if it's going to list everyone in your party at the time, or if it's just going to be individual times. So you set whatever time, and it tells you whether you did it solo or with an ally or whatever. I did mention this in my wishlist, so I'm kind of glad they brought it in, but I'm still hoping for an actual co-op arena mode and obviously adventure mode. No word on those. I don't know if they're coming, I don't know if they will come, but nothing was talked about anything other than survival mode. Classic mode returns for multiplayer if you enjoyed that. I personally didn't, so I won't be playing it. There's going to be a few changes to ranked. They didn't mention specifically what those changes would be, but the next season is going to have a new ranked reward, and it's going to be weapon skins. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did call that. Well, at least I called it to myself anyway. So it's going to be weapon skins. So you've got gold, you've got diamond, you've got obviously the master rank looks really dope. I'll put screenshots onto the screen now so you can see for yourself. I didn't actually upload any of my footage of playing ranked yet. That was one of the things I was planning to do before Christmas. Never quite got around to it. But yeah, I swore to myself I would never play ranked again because it was just, well, I'll save this topic for another video. But basically, I said I wasn't going to play it again, but having seen these skins, I might have to party up and get myself into Master Division for these camos because they do look pretty dope, I'm not going to lie to you. Even though I don't care much of vanity items, so that probably tells you how good they look. If someone who doesn't care about vanity items actually cares about certain vanity items, you can imagine. But basically, it's just the same camo as you know for the glasses and for the trucker hat and stuff like that, but it's just on a weapon, so it just looks really cool. That's all. You know, the glowy type. So moving forward into future updates, there's going to be more boosters, more guns, more vanity stuff, and apparently more stuff for survival. Again, they weren't really specific about any of this stuff, so this is probably going to form the next major update. So as I said, so everything previously that I talked about, they could have covered in like 2 minutes, which is ironic because this video is actually a bit longer than 2 minutes, but you know, I like to give my thoughts and opinions on everything. That's what you guys and girls are here for, I hope so anyway, not just for the news. So yeah, more stuff to come in a future update, but they didn't really talk about the update, just the double XP event this weekend, and obviously hardcore's coming next week. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, consider tapping that like button. I really do appreciate it, and let me know, you're going to be putting in some hours this weekend, or if you're like me, you're not too fussed about double XP. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.